Tamasaki Shizu. Eiko-sama, Eiko-sama. I want to go to the world where humans live. Wait, isn't that the deer spirit god guy? Why do you want to go to their world? Humans are really interesting. They have that, I can't remember the name, but anyway, they are really interesting. I'm probably completely destroying that, the way that's supposed to be said. If you want to go to their world, you have to learn how to communicate with them first. What is communicate? You're speaking with a lisp now, and it's hard to fit in the human world like that. Oh, I guess I should speak with a lisp. Wait, it's not hard to understand somebody with a lisp. At least the people I've talked to were pretty easy to understand. Oh, I will try my best to learn. Besides the human language, you also need to learn a lot of things such as human etiquette, their knowledge, and their habits. Eiko-sama, please tell me, how do I learn all of these? Wait, whatever happened to the please? Humans love to record things and pass them to others. They would write it on a kind of item called books. If you want to see them, I can give you some of the books by humans. Really? Thank you, Eiko-sama. Eiko-sama, I have learned quite a bit of the human language. May I go to the human world now? Oh, okay, she's physically older, probably teens. Can you tell me why you want to go to their world? I learned something called freedom in their books, and I want to pursue that thing. Aren't you free now? My father would never let me learn anything about humans, and my mother had told me they will marry me off to some yokai from another place when I get older. And the other foxes would secretly call me a weirdo and mock me for fancying human stuff. So Eiko-sama, I want to get out of here, and I want to learn that, and I want to find that freedom. We're riding a boat. Wow, we are riding a boat on the lake right now. Do you feel carefree? Yes. You're carefree while boating on the lake now, and you could go to any place you want. But what if I make the boat disappear? Oh yeah, I guess technically because it's a god. Ah, the boat is gone. Under normal circumstances, you would fall into the water and the currents would swallow you. There are rules to survive in human society, just like fish and prawns in water and foxes in these parts. To live in the human world, you need money, skills, and power. You need a lot of those things which you don't have. You don't need money to be happy. Even if you have all those, it's not easy to live in the human world. As far as I know, the human world is going through a great disaster called an economic crisis. Tell me about it. Millions of people are starving with no place to stay. Some even committed suicide. In spite of all these, you would still want to go to the human world and pursue that freedom? Sweetie, you can come to me again when you have figured it out. Except in the present time, he's kind of sleeping. Eiko-sama, check this out. I got a license from humans. With this license, I could become a teacher. Then I'll have a stable income. I have also made friends with lots of humans. Smile. Eiko-sama, why are you smiling? For decades I've tried to talk some sense into you, but you've never given up on the idea of going to the world where humans live. Why are you so insistent on that? Eiko-sama, I once thought of running away from here because I was curious and rebellious. When I learned about the human world, I realized it's not that beautiful. I need to earn money to survive, sacrifice my time for leisure, and force myself to smile at strangers. Anyway, I need to put up with lots of nonsense. I finally understand the price for freedom is not having that freedom, and the goal is not having freedom is being free. And the goal in not having freedom is being free. And humans would actually survive in that quandary between having freedom and not having freedom for thousands of years. I want to know the reason, and I want to know humans better. Now I have finally understood it, Eiko-sama. What I like is not the result of pursuing that freedom, but this process, the process of controlling my own destiny. Looks like you don't need me to guide you anymore. Thank you, Eiko-sama. Actually, I know you never intended to stop me from leaving this place. Thanks to your guidance, now I know what I really want. Since you want to be a teacher among humans, turn what you have learned into knowledge and enlighten new lives. Yes, Eiko-sama, I won't let you down. Eiko-sama, I'll come back to visit you whenever I'm free. Tamasaki, you only need to go ahead and pursue your own destiny. No need to think about me. Besides, I'm also about to start on my journey. Eh? Eiko-sama, where are you going? To a distant place. Then will you come back? Yes, compared to my long life, this is just a short trip. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the fact that he's sleeping. Tamasaki-san. Tamasaki-san. Tamasaki-san, are you alright? We're now at... I don't know what happened. I passed out right after activating Nensha, and we're on the swan boat when I woke up. This is... Kare-sansui. And I'm probably butchering that. Kare-sansui? It's Eiko-sama's garden. Why are we here? Speaking of which, the boat seems to be stuck on something firm since just now. It's an electric boat. I'll start Nensha again. Okay. Ah, big monster pops out. And we all die. Nope, they're on the roof. This is Shikanagi Station under our boat. To be exact, it's the roof of this. Yep, there we go. Why did we land here? That's your question? You fool, this roof doesn't look sturdy at all. Yep, there we go. I love that, it just disappears. Hey, there's something in that cupboard. Ooh, luckily the roof isn't that high. But we have smashed a big hole in the floor. Wait. The station is going to be abandoned sooner or later. No one will blame us. Isn't that the spot where the hole was before? Is this like... Like, was that hole when we first got here from us? And is this some kind of like time travel kind of thing? The station is going to be abandoned sooner or later. No one will blame us. It's an interesting idea. But... Kihara-san, it'll be at least 10 minutes before the train will arrive. Rest a bit first. By the way, you're going to Kuromori Town, right? I have a small dwelling in Kuromori Town, and I'm not using it now. If you're tired, you can rest there. The dwelling is in the apartment next to the basketball court. Here's the key. Thank you, Tamasaki-san. I'm pretty sure we'll cross paths again. Obtain the key to the fox's small dwelling. Before I leave, you can ask me if you have any questions about Kuromori Town. I'll try my best to answer. Is that really all you have to say? Is Alright, I don't want to move on yet, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a moldy letter in the cabinet. I know things would eventually be revealed, and my husband also died from the violence, all of which is retribution, but the unorthodox rites that are carried out in the village are even more abominable than Shinra Tengoku. I'm leaving the evidence in a small box inside my store, and hope that the person who reads this letter will expose the truth to the public. It seems Matsuyama's wife wrote this letter. The letter said a cult in Shikanaki village is more cruel than Shinra Tengoku. Does it have anything to do with the new deity that Deer mentioned? Obtained a mysterious report letter. I guess that means I can't go back. Which means the power indicator on the radio is on. This is the radio used by Nensha earlier. With this, we would be able to go back to 1998, but let's make sure Tamasaki-san leaves this place successfully first. Which would mean... There's a dark forest as far as I can see through the window. I think I've read all these already. Kihara-san, what would you like to know? Kuromoricho Gekijo. Which I'm still probably pronouncing wrong. Kuromoricho Gekijo is right across the apartment where I live. It's a theater built to commemorate the Shikanaki miracle, and it has been closed to 20 years since it was built. But the theater encountered setbacks after the economic crisis several years ago. Last year, which was the year 1995, a gas attack happened near the theater, and it was a big blow to the theater. I remember a gas attack also occurred on train 135 at Kuromori Station. Yes, the dates of the two incidents were quite close. It's probably a response to the Tokyo Aiden subway gas attack by fanatical followers. I usually pay attention to such things, so I'd often gather some information conscientiously. There are some detailed articles about these two attacks in my room. If you're interested, you can look through them. Okay. Kihara-san, what would you like to know? Shikanaki Village's past. To be honest, I like being surrounded with people, so I would often go to Kuromori Town once I learned to explore my surroundings. I don't know Shikanaki Village that well. All I know about Shikanaki Village is that it's a village with hundreds of years of history. During the Taisho period, it prospered from the mining industry, but fell into decay because of the war shortly afterwards. After the war, Shikanaki Village began to develop its agriculture. The fruits and vegetables grown there were sold all over Japan. Especially their watermelons, they are very tasty, even if they do have bones underneath them. Shikanaki Village flourished again thanks to their agricultural developments, and this period in history is also called the Shikanaki Miracle. Wow. But the village declined again because of the economic crisis which started several years ago. Tamasaki-san, do you know what deity to the people in Shikanaki Village worship besides Eiko-sama and Shinra Tengoku? Wait. I completely butchered that. Kihara-san, I can't answer this question. Do you know the deities hear our words? We can't call a deity's name whenever we like. Of course, Eiko-sama is a kind and benevolent deity, and it's fine to mention his name anytime. But not all deities are kind. Calling some deities' names without thinking may bring misfortune. So it's better if you don't know about that deity. Kihara-san, what would you like to know? Where do you plan to go after this? I'm going to teach Japanese at a senior high school in Tokyo after this. Really? Of course, it took me a lot of effort to learn that teacher's license. Tamasaki-san, that's impressive indeed. Hee. You could visit me if you come to Tokyo. Kihara-san, what would you like to know? Okay, there's no questions for now. How are you guys getting outside? The train has finally arrived. Yes, but there's a big boat in the way. Kihara-san and Little Pigeon, thank you very much for accompanying me on this journey. Without your help, I might have stayed in this mountain forever. I will always remember your kindness. I will also always remember your determination in pursuing your freedom. Kihara-san, I'm beginning to like you more and more. So according to our deal, I should give you the sun shower rainwater. Sorry, I forgot to find a container for the rainwater. You don't need a container. A bottle of the size for eye drops is enough, and I happen to have one. Actually, sun shower rainwater is normal rainwater mixed with a fox's tears. Normally, I wouldn't cry, but you have risked your life to help me, so I'll try my best to force out some tears. Done, Kihara-san. Obtain some sun shower rainwater. Thank you, Tamasaki-san. Eiko-sama would definitely be so proud of you. Since both of you came 2 years later, is Eiko-sama doing well? He is okay. Then it's a relief, because I heard from the foxes in my clan lately that fewer humans believe in Eiko-sama. Tamasaki-san, all is well with Eiko-sama. He's also hoping that you will continue pursuing your freedom and never look back. Give my regards to Eiko-sama for me when you're back. It's time to go. Tamasaki-san, you forgot this. The wristwatch. This watch seems useful to you. You can keep it. This watch has worn out a lot, and you'd still wear it. It means a lot to you, right? Eiko-sama gave it to me on my 15th birthday. You'd better keep it then. Think of it as Eiko-sama is always around with you. Kihara-san, thank you so much. It's an honor to meet you and Eiko-sama in my life. I don't want to part from you, but until we meet again. Until we meet again, Tamasaki-san. Tamasaki-san slowly walked to the train and threw away the mundane thoughts and shackles. A day ago, I was like many of my peers. I was sitting in an empty classroom and doing boring exercises. Within a short time, I helped the fox gain her freedom, dodge life-threatening situations, and turned this train station upside down. Yeah, quite literally, because the roof is on the floor now. I could never imagine all these. I have no idea what's in the deep dark forest. But I want to press ahead, and it's now more resolute than before. Alright. So... now we can go back.